Hey guys, this is a quick video on the trophies. So I'm gonna just go through a few and help you out because these require a little bit of calculation. So, but not too hard. Okay, so let's start off with the apprentice level. Okay, so it says that the current is 60 milliamps. The voltage is impressed across the ends of the circuit were tripled. So the voltage is tripled and no change in the resistance. All right, this is how you're going to look at it. So remember Ohm's law, V equals IR. Well, we start off with the current. So let's change this around and let's make it I equals V over R. I just did that by dividing R by both sides. Okay, so let's put over here too. I1, we start off with 60. And once you get the hang of this, you don't have to write this down all the time. Okay, it says if the voltage across the ends of the circuit were tripled. So if we triple the voltage, I'll put it over here, that triples the current. 60 times 3 is 180. All right, so put the big eraser here. All right, so once you get the hang of this, it's not bad. All right, so let's do a couple more. We'll do one more from the apprentice. Okay, we have the current is 180. Remember we have V is equal to, I is equal to V over R. If the resistance of the circuit were tripled, so now we're tripling the resistance. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. No change in the voltage, so therefore 180 divided by 3 is 60. Okay, I guess let's jump to the next level here. Go back to the main menu and let's do a couple master level. Okay, the current is 60. The resistance of the circuit is tripled. So again, we have, I keep doing that. I equals V over R. So if the resistance were tripled, multiply by 3 and then divide by 3. So dividing that by 3 is 20. Okay, one more of these guys. So let's go. All right, current is 180. The resistance is halved. Okay, here we go. So I equals V over R. So now it's the resistance is halved. So whenever you divide by a fraction, when you're dividing by a fraction, like think about that. It's dividing by a fraction over here. Like I put, let me rewrite this another way. So think about this. We have R and we're halving it. So we're multiplying by 1/2. But we're doing that over here. Well, dividing by 1/2, whenever you divide by a fraction, you just multiply by the reciprocal. So dividing by that 1/2 is multiplying by 2. And there's no change in the voltage. So 180 times 2 is 360. Okay. So next one. Okay, so we got 60 milliamps. Resistance, let's set it up again. I equals V over R. If the resistance is doubled, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. Whatever I do to that side, I do to this side. Then the new current would be 30. All right. Okay, let's jump to the wizard level. So now this one is a little bit trickier. Okay, so also you have 12 to do. So this one takes a little bit of time, but like once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. All right, so I equals V over R. If the resistance is reduced to 1/3, so reducing the resistance to 1/3. So remember, dividing by a fraction, that's the same as multiplying by 3. And no change in voltage. So 180 times 3 is 540, right? 180, yeah, 540. Okay. So next one. Current is 120. We're going to set this up again. If the voltage of the circuit were doubled, so if voltage was doubled and no change in the resistance, all right, this one's pretty easy. That one would be 240. All right, hopefully we get a harder one. All right, if the resistance, so I'm going to set this up, I equals V over R. If the resistance were tripled, whatever I do to that side, I have to do to this side. No change in voltage. All right, we haven't gotten a hard one yet. So 120 divided by 3 is 40. All right. Okay, so hopefully we get a hard one. All right, so set this up. I equals V over R. If the voltage across the ends of the circuit was doubled, and now, okay, so remember whatever we do to one side, we gotta do the other. And now the resistance was 1/3 its original value. So we come over here and we go 1/3. So remember, dividing by a fraction is multiplying by 3. Okay, so this is 6, so it's going to be 6 times my current. So 6 times 120 is 720. All right, one more for good measure. All right, we got I equals V over R. The resistance is halved, so I multiply that by 2. And no change in voltage, so this one wasn't that hard. Okay, so that gives me 240. Maybe I'll do one more just to see if I get a hard one. All right. Okay, if the voltage across the ends were tripled, so voltage is tripled, then the new current would be no change in the resistance. So I keep on not getting hard ones. So that is 180 times 3 is 540. And I'm gonna do, hopefully I get a hard one now. All right, so yeah, we'll end with this one. Okay, so we got I equals V over R. If the voltage across the ends were doubled, voltage was doubled, and the resistance was tripled, then what would the new current be? All right, so here the 2/3, we can think of it like this. Let's double the current. So let's double it. So that's 120, right? Doubling I would give me 120. And then let's divide it by 3, which would give me 40. All right, so this is 40. And there we go. Okay, hope this helped. It just takes some practice, and then you can get it. Okay.